This is Mels New Cage. Came today. UPS lady, I heard her on the stairs and I heard clang. I'm like, oh, that must be the cage. I sold an Adler tenor recorder on eBay and used the money to buy a nice big cage. Mels is about 6 or 7 weeks old now. She's twice as big as she was when I first got her. When I first got her, she was in that little 5 gallon, and that didn't last for long. So that is almond oil for wooden recorders, and it looks like a bottles. Anyways, so this is the cage. It's got 2 shelves and the ramps, and I had to get cage accessories. Well, I wasn't about to pay for them, so I had to make them. And seeing that is me, I picked out the fabrics. And the turquoise goes very well with the fabric. So, there's the fleece. There's the liner on the bottom instead of the chips or the Carefresh paper bedding. And then she's got, where is it? There's her little potty back there, and a wheel that she may or may not use. She's a baby. She likes to run. And a food dish, and her hammocks. Little hammocks that I made. They're fuzzy fleece on the one side, and the pretty musical fabric on the other. These are covered because they say it's not good to let them live on wire. You can get something called bumblefoot, which is actually a bacterial infection, but it's exacerbated by wires. But the main problem with wires is that their little feet can fall down in there and they can break them. So we aren't going to have that, and I tried a couple of times to cover up the shelves, and what I came up with was I made an envelope out of the fleece and attached it with little ribbons to the wires, because these need to come off and go in the washing machine. And to stiffen it, I have plastic canvas material. So it's rigid, but it's got a bunch of holes, so it'll wash and dry. I'm not going to throw it in the dryer, but I can throw it in the washer. And the same with the fabric on the bottom. So I haven't made the tube yet, and I don't know where I'll put it. But this, the hanging cube. I was amazed that that turned out the way it did. Absolutely amazed. I'm like, huh, I did it. Anyways, so you may be wondering, okay, nice cage, where's the rat? She is on my shoulder. When I first put her in here this afternoon, poor little thing was terrified. She didn't know what to do. She just kind of stood there and, was yelling for me to get her out and poking her nose through the cage doors, but she figured it out. And then the boys started putting little pieces of food. They put a piece of food on this shelf, and then on that shelf, and then they drew her, and so she runs up and down now. But she's on my shoulder now. But I'm sure you want to see her, and I should go get ready for bed, so we're going to put her back in here. Let go. Okay, you'll go back sleeping. See, that is the Melody. Now we'll put her in there. Just looking around. See, she can use the, no, you can't come back out. You're going in. See, she can use the little ramps just fine. And the turquoise mat brings out her fur very nicely, so it works. There she goes. She's going in? No, not going in. Get to throw some litter all over the place. She's not litter trained, but I figured, I'd give it a shot. Oh, now she's upset because when I was sewing I had the ramps removed to measure them, and she can't pull up the cage liner and use it as a blankie, which is what she was doing earlier. There she goes. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep the ramps, or I got some yarn I could make. What are you trying to do? I'm going to make pirate knitting. You know, like on pirate ships. I was going to make that out of colored yarn. Add a little more color to it. No, you stay in there. It's time for bed. It's past time for bed. But she's doing fine. I made a little hammock for the mice, and first they were on it and they were laying there all cozy, and then the one released her mousy wrath and she attacked it, and she chewed off the ribbons and it fell down, and so I took it out and I set it on top of her cage, and she was trying to attack it from inside. Vicious little mouse. But Melody seems to like her stuff, and she's getting used to her cage. I need to make a cover for it because I got home tonight after being gone for a couple hours, and about half of my sheer curtain panel had been pulled inside the cage. I don't know what she was going to do with it, but she was redecorating. She didn't like what I did. Melody. Mels. Hey. Hey. Yeah, you. You're the rat. Yes. Yeah, go on in your cube. See how cute you look. Show people how cute you look in your cube. There's the upper level door. And what are you doing? And the lower level door. No, 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 no. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Yes, you, come here. You. Come here. Okay, here, go in there. Go in there. There we go. There's the mouse in the cube for 2 seconds. No. Okay. You'll go in there. Good night. Good night, Mels. Good night.